Okay, the title's correct. Oh, I didn't open the YouTube thing. Well, that would help if I open that. Boop, boop. What the heck is this? Okay. Random YouTube recommendation of abstract black and white wave pattern. And I was like, what is this, like, thumbnail? That happens a lot on YouTube where you just see something and you're like, what am I looking at? Okay. This time I will not forget to send my message in Discord. It's kind of important to send. Okay, we're live there. That's all good. Uh, I do need to go to the bathroom though, so I'm gonna go to the bathroom first before we get started here. So I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. Let's see, any messages happen or anything? Nope. Oh, I don't have this on the right window. Let's pop this over here. Do that. Put that there. Minimize this. There we go. Let's move that over. Okay. There's nothing to do on these characters. I think it's only Dailies and Nightmare Paradise. Oh, and then the Kinesis challenge stuff. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do today. And then dailies at the end of the day, and then that's like pretty much it. Just a bunch of dailies today because there's not much else going on. Hey, would I like a cup of sweet hot chocolate? Hmm. Housework increased to 99. Alright, we're almost done the housework. Means the buff is almost maxed. Then there's only these two left to max out. And we'll be done. One day we'll get what I actually want from there, one day. Yeah, make sure you claim up all the event stuff. All of these coin shops and all that are going away in literally 3 hours. So if you have coins that you can use on something, buy stuff. This week, it's still weird to me that it ends this week, because, like, I still feel like they should just last till next week. Just because there's nothing else going on, which is super weird. Oh, we don't need to have the Heroes Appears thing, too. Oh my god, yeah, that's so, like... it's just not... Oh, the flame thing. The flame thing. Are those expiring right now? Oh, 4:15 to UTC. I don't know what that means. U2 UTC. What is the normal time that they expire? I want to say it's like the day before, right? Yeah, this would be 00. So that means there's 2 hours after that they expire. I need to flame stuff though. To the flame site. Flame calculators. I did set it up for the most part. Okay, load the run in this page. We're gonna copy paste this site like a bunch of times to get all my characters in prep. AB load. Cadena load. Kinesis load. Okay, that's the AB. That's the Cadena. That's my Kinesis. Okay. Let's take time to do this here and go through this before the flames expire. Oh, I messed up my run at some point. It's loading the Cadena. Oh no. Well, we gotta redo the run. Alright, well, that's annoying. Okay, so we have. Honestly, I just put the other one here, the Daybreak pendant, for this so that it's easier to check. Belt is going to be the fantasy belt that goes into there. Cap is just eye warrior. Forehead is loose control. Eye accessories, eye patch. Clothes is eagle. Eagle. Ear is, or like a Skolux. There's Golux. Shoulder is cane. I guess it doesn't really matter. That's that. That's that. Uh, Okay, now I gotta put in all these things, which is annoying, but it is what it is. Bonus stats. Okay, so this has 6% all stat, 25, 25, 45, and 30 dex luck. The Daybreak currently is rocking a nice 48. Wait, why does it have everything still saved? Oh, I see. It still had everything saved, but then it swapped it. That's interesting. Okay, let's just confirm some stuff here. Is the chess piece still correct? Yes, yes, the chess piece is still correct. Apparently these boots are pretty bad too. Yeah, I guess it's only 121. Yeah, that makes sense. Wait, so the flames are pretty good on a lot of these items. This character. Let's see, who has the worst flames across stuff that actually matters? AB's got some pretty bad flames, to be honest. AB's got some pretty bad flames. That's my Cadena. And this is the Kinesis. Okay. Let's go set up another character here. So we're gonna make a new tab. Kana. Save character. And then we go and change the stuff around here. So magician, where is Kana Kana? And do that. Alright, now we go do all the stuff as per usual. Do they have event rings in here or do they not have event rings? I don't think they show event rings at all. Okay, well we can't even put the rings because we're that gimp. It's yeah. Spirigolux, Arcane Shade Fan. Pendants are S. We have a Dominator. Oh, that's my Dominator. Dominator pendant. And we'll just put in a fake Superior Golux because right now that's what we're using. Well, we're not using that yet, but we'll be using that, I guess I should say. XX3 is black bean mark. Forehead is, yeah, we're down bad. Cap is, good old Dunwich. Shoes is arcane, 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 arcane. Sub-weapon is... Well, they don't even have the real sub-weapons on here anymore, so we'll just put that for now, because that's essentially what I have. Very hard, metal, 7-day monster part, because it's going to be what it is. Crystal Ventus, and then Gold Blossom. Okay, save that setup. Now we go to the flames, and we're going to actually do the flames for this stuff. For this character, which is... this Dominator, we'll start with the Dominator and go down the list. Okay, so it has bonus stats. 32 int. We'll save that. You know, it doesn't have anything, essentially. Strength look. Strength int. And 4% all stat. If the flames on this character are complete garbage, holy shit. Hello, Kiku. I'm having to set up my flames on the Wacky Beans calculator for all my characters. That's what I'm currently doing. And just setting that up to see what I have to flame, because I have a bunch of flames expiring today because of the event. Mykona's flames are non-existent is what I'm realizing. Holy moly, these are bad. Oh, did the classic thing come out today? I see. Yeah, I've paid very, 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 very little attention to that, to say the least. Like, honestly, even if I did get into Classic, I don't think I'd be playing it right now. Just never had an interest in that. It'll probably be cool to check it out once it actually comes out and you're playing for real and, like, just go mess about on it, but I still don't think I'd be like, oh my god. I mean, wasn't the closed beta test like pretty small in the first place for how many people they picked for it? I found it kind of weird how little population they wanted in it. And yeah, they're always going to try and pick the big streamers for that because it gets the best publicity. It is what it is. Yeah, these things can suck. Oh yeah, we don't even have to question about stuff here. We are using some flames on this character because this is an abomination. Enhance. Okay, step one is this thing could use an upgrade to say the least. Will any of the basic flames give me something usable? Okay, well I think we hit something pretty crazy with a freaking red flame on that. What the hell? 5% all stats, 20 int, and luck, 40 flat int, and then strength x 20. I think that's pretty good for a Dominator. Yeah, we hit something that we're not upgrading this Dominator from. Okay, well that Dominator's done for now. Apparently his black bead mark's not that great, so let's just chuck in some flames and see what we get. Can we get any magic attacks? Or not magic attack, but like magic, you know, int rolls here for this item? No, it's only... If only this was int here, it'd be 40. That'd be 100 flame on this. That'd be crazy. If only this was... I mean, this is a lot better than what it was before. Let's see. What would be the chances of upgrading this? Because it is a 6 all stat, and then strength in 20 is not... I don't know. That's pretty decent for a black bean mark. Let's see if it's able to get better here. What's the probability of upgrading this one? Still 6%. Yeah. Oh, it's almost good. Nope. Nopety nope. Doesn't have int. I had a lot of int and 60 int, but this line does nothing. Oh. Okay, well, I guess we're done with this. All stat 5%, magic attack 6, int 42, and then dex int 20. Yeah, it would take, based on the calculator, 1,158 flames to get a better flame than this for a black flame. Yeah, the black bead mark's done, guys. That's not getting rerolled. Okay, now that the hat is apparently complete garbage, and yeah. Alright, and now we have 530 flames to go through and fix up stuff on the Wild Hunter and this character. I mean, that's better, but that is still garbage. Okay, continuing on here. Let's see, what do we get? Ooh, 56 strength with 6% all stat. If only that was something else. Oh, this is better. I mean, it's an upgrade, but not by much. Jesus, that's sad. 16 int and 6% stat. Ah, there we go. We're complete on this item now. Well, I doubt that this will be worse than the other ones I have anyways. Okay, that int luck 16, strength at 20, and then a 40 int flat. It's still a 4% upgrade on this, but we can try for something else now because we'll go down the list of just what is our worst and keep working our way through here as we get upgrades. That's a 200k power increase, by the way. My flames are so trash on this character. It's like over 1,000,000 in gains I can get in combat power. Come on. It's not like this is that crazy here. Oh, so close. If that speed or defense would have been something... just an all-stat, it would at least have been an upgrade. And we have Diddly Squat going on right now. Come on, give me some roll of... I haven't seen an all-stat roll in like 40 flames. What is this? There we go. We finally saw an all-stat. Not with anything else with it, though, but I mean, at least we've seen an all-stat. The stat exists again. There we go. That's an upgrade. Not by much, but an upgrade. Not even bother checking, like, oh, do I need to keep rerolling this? We didn't go up by much, okay? '92 dex just by itself, pretty much. That's not great. All stat with some semblance of high int is what we're looking for, at least here. Yeah, if we don't get an upgrade by the time I hit 400 flames, we're changing items, because this thing is being cursed. And you go use the luck somewhere else, because apparently the luck's not being on this item. Now, if only I was strength, that would be an upgrade. Close, but no all stats, so it didn't make it better. That's the thing, like, just a high int stat almost beats what I have right now because my int is so low on this item. Oh, the 60 luck. '68 int, but no all stat or anything else, so it just can't compete. Come on, 5 more flames till we swap items. Battle flame! Nope. Okay, well, let's go check what this pair of pants is telling me if I would to try to reroll this. Like, what is the chances of upgrading this? 5 all stat, 4 magic attack, 6 jump. Good old jump. Gotta love the jump stat. Int luck 24. I mean, technically it's worse than the other stuff. At least, but still. It's crazy that we couldn't get something better. And now I change my gloves, because my gloves are kind of poop. Yeah, so poop that the first flame was just instantly an upgrade on them. Usually not a good sign when that happens, because it's like, yeah, you didn't have much going for it. Well, that's quite the pair of gloves right there, I think. 5% all stat, 6 magic attack, and then 55 int. And then unfortunately we have jump 5, which is not useful, but pretty sure this makes this not being changed for the rest of the day almost. Yeah, it's at 1%. To the cape! Give me the big statters. Okay, well. We have all stats 5%. Unfortunately, it's attack power 5, which sucks, but 66 int, strength int 30. That's a little bit better than what we had before. Just a wee bit. Wee bit. Now for the boots. We had a real attempt there that tried to be better. Okay, well, yeah, I don't think I'm getting better boots, guys. I think my boots have rolled the flame that will be on the rest of this item's life. So it's all stats 6%, Dex int 30, Strength int 30, and 55 intelligence. Yeah, that's a 0.027% chance to upgrade these boots. Yeah, the 115 and 6% all stat boots. We're done. These are good. They're not being touched. Back to the hat now. Hat is now the next thing to upgrade, because it's got like a 5% chance to upgrade. I don't think I have the right hat stats. Oh, yeah, I put the wrong hat stats. Yeah, because I was like, there's no way I'm upgrading this hat. This hat has, like, crazy stats. Yeah, okay. I had the wrong stats on it, so I didn't save it. Whoops. Do I have the wrong pants stats, then? Did I fix these up? Intellect, jump. Attack. No, these are the correct stats. Okay. Back to the dreaded pants. Will we get an upgrade? Hopefully. Well, we almost upgraded there. If it would have had int on it, it would have been a massive upgrade. That would have been an upgrade if we had int. But that's just not enough of the stats. Ooh. Oh. That's an upgrade. Okay, let's re-put this in here. So all stat 5. Jump has been destroyed. Magic attack has been destroyed. But we had strength in 24. Intellect 24. And dex int 16. For 64 and 5, which puts the pants down to there. Yeah, so now it's back to the gloves being upgradable. Are these the correct stats on the gloves? 55 int, magic attack 6, all stat and jump. Yes. Wow, okay, so this is the next item to try and upgrade. Gotcha. How many flames does this say I'm supposed to take on this? Like 20 flames for 25% chance? Yeah, okay, so we're gonna keep upgrading this. We'll go down to like 300 flames and see if we get anything. If not... Because I do need to do my Wild Hunters still, so... Well, I guess I have another 500 flames for the Wild Hunter, so I can go down to like 200 flames on this item and like... If we don't get anything, we don't get anything, because we're almost done these items, honestly. For this Kana. Literally, this reduced requirements, if that was something different. 80 int. Damn. If that was all stat in this, well, would that beat it? I don't think it would beat it, actually. Now this, if this was 80 int, would 100% beat it. 126 dex on a CRA piece? Or this is arcane. Never mind. I was like, how the heck? I was like, what am I seeing on these flames? These stats don't make any sense, but I was thinking it was CRA. It's an arcane piece run. Makes it a bit different. Come on. We only had like... Okay, well, I stand corrected. We just had a chance again there. If they... max HP and jump would have been different things. Would have been a massive upgrade, honestly, because we were only like 40k... Or 40,000 combat power away. Which is like nothing in this day and age of combat power loss. If we had 200 flames and we still haven't hit, we're just going to be done with this item because it's just not meant to be. That'll be like, what? 100 and like something flames? Yeah, it's going to be like over 75% chance for an upgrade by that point. Because like I said, we still have the Wild Hunter to do, and I know that thing has got some trash flames. $46 more attempts on this pair of gloves. Will we see something that upgrades? Not looking good at all in a lot of these cases because we haven't even had int stats. Like, forget just having like all stat or anything. We haven't even had just the basic int stat happen on these. If I was a luck class, that'd be pretty good. We had a lot of good rolls for any other class so far of like usable flames. Holy smorgasbord of stats. It was everything but good. I think that was the worst flame I've ever seen. It literally didn't even have a stat line on it. That's crazy. Oh, this 96 dex with 5 all stat. Come on, game. These gloves just weren't meant to be to get a better flame today. Okay, well, whatever. We swap over to boss here. How much combat power did we just go up? Yes. We're almost well, we're pretty much 47 million combat power with the familiars out. We went up like 3 million combat power just changing these flames. That's kind of crazy. Let's see, is there anything here that we need to like fix up some way? No. Okay, so this Mechanator is existing right now and we want to replace our Dominator with that and then eventually get the Daybreak in there. Well, actually, it's going to be a Superior Golux, but you know. For now, that's what we have. Did I put the flame? I did not put the flames back into the storage. Just drop these flames back into storage real quick and let's swap back to the Wild Hunter. New character, Wild Hunter. Save. Equipment and sets. Archer. Wild Hunter. Well, that's not what this setup we want to save, but whatever. Boss. Supply. Wait, so we have like nothing there. Why is this bugged out? Let me refresh this page because I'm not doing it correctly. Archer, Wild Hunter, yes. There we go. I had to refresh the page for it to actually load the correct items. It's still showing the Kana gear, and I was like, well, that's not going to really work here. It's a fake Dom. Do I have a real Dom I can put in there, or is that just not available yet? No, no real Dom. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's see. Our pendants are this and this. Neither of these really matter for, like, stuff. This is a fake. Yeah, these are both useless, so nothing there. Crossbow. Still using this. Still using the black bean mark. Arcane Archer shoes. Arcane Archer shoulder. Arcane Archer mitts. Cape. Yep. All of these are saved. We use this. And then go resistance emblem and save that. Now we go to the flame calculator and actually put in these items. Okay, so my Golux belt that I have here is just 3% all stat. 3% all stat with 8/8. Okay, weapon is attack power 103, boss damage 8%. I don't think I'm going to be changing this. I think this is going to be pretty good already. Strength dex 30, or int dex 30, my bad. And then all stats 5% on top of all of that. Jesus. I do not have a real Dominator, so there's nothing there. I don't have this. This black bean mark is... Oof. Oh, looking rough. There is a nice hat there with all stats 5%. That's what my hat has on this character. Yeah. Methinks I'm gonna have like a 90% chance to upgrade this thing as soon as I put a single flame to this hat. Dex int 20. All stats 5. At least this has something. It's not great, but it's a lot better than what the other items have. That's not saying much though, but hey. When you have shit all around, you will take what you can get. Strength in 16. Dex just flat 40. Strength luck 24. And strength dex 20. Oops, that's right. I'm going to start with the boots. Dex 44. All stat 5%. Good old max MP. Why does every single item have max MP right now for me? This is kind of crazy. In 44. Dex in 36. All stat 4%. Oh my god. Oh my god, this item doesn't have anything. The random potentials that are just on my Kana are just way better than this for even my int class. So that's crazy. Dex in or Dex luck 30, all stat 5%, strength dex 18, and then jump 5. At least this isn't that bad. Yeah, that one is at least not in the multiple digit percentiles for how bad it is. Holy shit, that's bad though. Okay, well, let's close up some stuff here and open up the storage room and get those flames out, because we need those. Stat. Okay, so the hat has a 30% chance to upgrade. But you're not even worth keeping. Hey, we're just using the red flame on you. Okay, we're getting somewhere. You know, we have an all stat that just upgraded it, but it's still complete garbage because it's literally just 5% all stat. Like, I don't even need to think about this. We're gonna get, yeah, there we go, 100k upgrade. Hmm. 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 And it's still not even that good because it's literally just a Dex Luck with all stat. Dex Luck 28, which is a tier 7 and a tier 6, but then unfortunately I rolled a tier 5? Tier 5, yeah, on int instead of something good. Yeah, moved it down to like, it's a 4% upgrade that now. It's at least usable. Oh, come on. Why do you roll 91 int and 72 dex instead of the opposite? I'm gonna roll that. Come on, game. Oh, gloves got upgraded though. Not saying much considering what it was before, but hey, we'll take it. In 55, then we got the hybrid stats, 36 strength dex. And then it's dex int hybrid. And then all stat 4%. Yeah, The gloves are now at least something usable. Now it's the cape that or with the pants that we can upgrade. Well, the pants upgraded in the first flame we touched on them, so yeah, who would have guessed? Never would have guessed that. Okay, attack power 4, speed 6, dex in 20, and all stat 5%. They moved up in the world. They're not much better, but they're a little bit better. Now to upgrade this cape. So close to being better there. Whoops. Clicked in the other window, starts pressing spacebar. Go flying to the bottom of the page. Well, I think we're looking for too much here. It's a 48 and 5. It's nothing too crazy to upgrade on. Hell, we almost upgraded there without even a main stat on the piece, which is crazy. That 120 strength would actually have been an upgrade. If I would, Oh, well, okay, game. We upgraded. Hello, Starry. We upgraded, but that's not much of an upgrade, I'll be honest here. Yeah, I, like, didn't even move it in the bar. How you doing today, Starry? Oh, come on. 108 luck and 6 all stat. If only this was actually Dex, that would have been insane. Need to check on the Mystic Frontier. Good luck, good luck. Hopefully you get something good. We have 2 votes that you're getting cubes out of them, which is the expected outcome of it, but hopefully you prove us wrong. The cape went back up in percent chance to upgrade. That's crazy. How is the other flame worse then, though? This gave more stat. Why did I get added at? Why did I get added in? This Discord? Wait a what? Huh? Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, don't care about that for now. Read that later. If only you could have had actual dex on this, it would have been an upgrade by a massive amount. Or if this could have been, you know, dex. We're almost an upgrade, and we don't have dexterity on this. We have 91 luck. What is all these crazy luck rolls? And next turn crash at login. Yeah, I mean, the duct tape is bursting at the seams recently in these patches. Yeah, we have a hut. We rolled the exact same thing. It's literally a zero combat power. I don't think I've ever seen that. I don't think I've ever seen a flame roll the exact same stats. Usually it's always a little bit better or a little bit worse. Never exactly zero. Please, game, give me something for this pair, or this cloak. Again, if that would have been Dex, huge upgrade. Holy moly, it's an upgrade. Not a very good upgrade, though. Not a very good upgrade. Okay, now I have 2 ads. Why did every Discord's adding me? What the hell? All these random Discords that have nothing to do with each other are all like, ah, this is the moment to add everybody in my Discord. Int luck, strength dex 24, dex in 36. Alright, well at least this is going to be at least better than what it was before. Now we get to do the boots, because the boots are pretty bad also. As seen here, by just a flat roll of dex almost beats it. Come on, give me something. That would have been amazing if I was a strength class for this piece. Flames are not going as well on this character as they did on the Kana, I will say that much. 200 flames, and we don't really have much to show for it. Oh, come on! 121 luck and 7% all stat? Why is this a thing that I got on this character? That would be so insane on any other character. Or, well, any of my luck characters. Like, that would have been insane to get. It's still an upgrade is the worst part, because it's just better than what I had. Because it rolled 7% all stat, which is like, what? This is, what are we doing right now? The boots. 7% all stat. It's, oh my god, man, this is just demoralizing to look at. 55 luck, int luck 30. And then dex luck 36. Oof. Because it rolled 7% all stat, it's probably, yeah, it's suddenly the pants are easier to upgrade, but I mean, they're both the same. There's like 5.485% and 5.415%. When we're talking about literally the last decimals for percentages here with this small of a gap, yeah, they're identical in this game. And I'd rather reroll this to get something better so that I can stop looking at this 121 luck. Oh, we got an upgrade! Okay, the shoes are finally something usable, I'm pretty sure, because that's Dex 55. with, well, defense 55 is not exactly what you're going to call out a standout line here, but attack power 5 also. At least makes these like a real pair of boots. Yeah, now it's like a 2% upgrade. Okay. We moved up in the world. With these final 16 flames, will we gain any other upgrades? We shall see. It's always possible, it just has to hit once. See, it almost hit there. If this would have been 40 stat, we would have definitely been better, because it has no stat. It's literally just all stat, and it's almost better. And nothing. Alright, we made some gains. Yeah, we're actually 20 mil combat power, so we went up like another million combat power just by flaming this character. You know it's bad when. Okay, well let's update the Wild Hunter. Update the Kana. This is a B, okay. And this should be the red. Oh yeah, that's done. So it took like an hour to do the 500 flames. We have another 500 flames for like after the day. We don't need to do it right now because we have another week of bossing, so maybe we get something good. You never know. What happened to my... What happened to my character here? What did I do, like, Z-deeps? good luck, Starry. We wish you all the best of luck. Okay. I give up with the ads today. Another at. Anticlimactic. What'd you end up getting? Cubes? Or was it flames?
Still blind to the difference.
The legendary pouches, like the green pouches, are just like 7 cubes, yeah. You're most likely to get cubes out of those pouches. It's like cubes and flames are the two most common things you'll see. And then after that it goes like... Then it's the actual good items that you could get, but the other stuff is way rarer. My load screens are taking an abnormal amount of time. I feel like I should be worried that I'm gonna crash randomly here. Okay, that's 100 mobs to the next. Okay, mouse is like bugging out on the other side of the map. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Come on, 100 mobs, be dead. Question is, can I, if I put that down there, does that, no, it only hits that platform? Oh, it's a useless place to put it then. Ugh. Well, One Punch Man event, you were ending in 2 hours, and honestly, you weren't that great. Oh, I went to the map. Doesn't really matter, we'll just clear this map first and then go to the other map afterwards. Give myself a bit of XP. Do I have the mesos on this character? I do not have the mesos. Can I get the mesos somehow on this character? Yes. I think I should have them. Okay, let's go back to town real quick because I want to swap something here. I want to do this. And then now we go to this, and we go to the Burning Royal Library, and we do our 500 mobs with this character, then we do its monster perks. Poop, poop, poop. Oh, we get a fragment. Probably not, but you never know. We got a box. That's kind of rare to see on this character. Oh, we did get a fragment. Hey, ask and you shall receive. 500 mobs, 1 fragment? Sure, why not? For the amount of drop rate that this character has, it's kind of impressive. Anyways, that is that done. Oh, I didn't sell my boss crystal. I messed up. I need to sell those boss crystals to have enough to be able to afford my cube, or my tickets. Because we are broke. Yeah. Now we can afford to buy the cash shop stuff. Okay, these monster park tickets. Yeah, because we started doing this, and we just have to. This Wednesday, Mandel, is I have to, at reset to do Monster Park Extreme on this character and be a complete leech. Oh, trade boost potion. Well, don't mind if I do. We will use that on this character for some insight. And now we just do the monster perks. And after that, it's just dailies before reset. Which we're definitely going to be done the dailies before reset happens. So we'll probably do some Kinesis stuff before reset. Do the solo Black Mage to upgrade his tier. I also need to figure out who I'm putting in the 4th slot. Like, technically the AB should go there, but I don't think, like, I don't really plan on pushing the AB right now. So it's like, what's the point of putting it in there? For the Legion Champ spot. This is not going to be able to solo Black Mage. Well, it could do Black Mage with its power, probably. But that'd be a long fight. And I don't really want to do that. So, I think we'll just hold off on putting a 4th Legion Champ. Good job, Tiger, for leaping at the one mob that was left, because it always manages to survive, because my grenade just doesn't reach there with the way I leap. Mob's not on my screen, doesn't matter. Tiger knows where it needs to go. Okay, me paying attention to the other screen instead of what I'm doing on the Monster Park side is apparently, yeah, we're not very good at Monster Parks when we don't pay attention to the screen. I wonder how many levels I'll get by the time I get my Monster Park medal. You know what? Let's go, boys. Shoot this guy down. How much damage do you guys actually do? I mean, they do some damage. Not a lot of damage, but they do some damage. They tried. I guess that's also them being unbuffed. Because once they... Well, I don't even know actually what buffs them from my kit, because, like, most of my stuff only affects the Wild Hunter. This gives me, like, procs and stuff, but, you know. When you burst, you're probably buffing up all your stuff at the same time. And am I happy I've never leveled on those, like, starter maps for Cernium? And I've always went to the later maps because those starter maps, that layout is always so bad. At least I've never found a map that I was comfortable like farming on at those levels. Alright, random hiccup, go. Always fun. Okay, we are at 53%. Actually, Monster Park gives so much XP, that's kind of crazy. For these levels. Like, to get to 265 is not that long of a period of time in terms of Monster Parks. Surprising. And we are now up to 55% on this Wild Hunter in terms of XP from these monster perks. Nice. Is that done? Is that done? No dailies left. We gotta wait till reset tonight in a little under 2 hours now. I actually do that. Don't care about the XP coupons. Auto harvest. Did we start that? No. Okay, so we have all of these dailies, the Golux. Alright, Golux. Okay, my man. You are gonna give me my superior earring today on the Kana, okay? You've given me 3 belts. The earring exists. We know it exists. We've gotten it on other characters. It exists for this Kana. On today, you're gonna give it, okay? Sound good, Golux? Good. That doesn't mean I'm going to stop killing you, but it does mean that you will be less annoyed by me every day. Well, Golux, you didn't do what I told you to do, so guess what? I'm going to continue doing this sentence and the whole spiel every time with you. Because we're almost at the 1,400 coins and we still don't have the other superior. Quite unlucky. I don't actually know if that's unlucky or not, because to be honest, like, usually it's not that much of a problem to get these 2 things for my characters. So I don't really know if it's unlucky or not. Alright, and so begins this. Next week we can level up. Oh my god, we even have sacred symbols to level up on this character. Okay, so this character, so you need 335 for level 18 to 19. And these are sitting at 400. So yeah, it's still a while to go. It's still like a few weeks of doing stuff. We're almost done the dailies for arcane symbols on this character though. I think I skipped them out. Yeah, I miss Choo Choo. Oh, whatever. Let's activate the stuff, and then we'll just AFK here and then go back to Choo Choo. Yeah, because I need to remember, this is the one that has to do the Wednesday monster perks. So tonight, when a reset happens, this is the character that does monster perk, not the Wild Hunter. Very important to remember that, because each week I mess that up, it's a week further along the line. Few more maps to go. It's hard to keep it interesting when all I'm doing is dailies right now. And there's not really much to look forward to, because there's just going to be more dailies at reset. These last days on Maplestory of the week right now, especially on the Shining Star Force week, are like, I don't even have any bossing to look forward, because I finished everything. We speed ran that stuff this week. Oh, we shall see what happens. The true question is, will I be able to do my Kinesis's Saren challenge? It's theoretically doable on that character. Ruin a blessing. Well, don't mind if I do. A node stone and a box. Holy moly! Hey, or well, star spec box, not a chest. Alright, there's 300 mobs on this map. Ooh, the next map. A fellow human. Hello, what class are you, Ray Pika? Demon Slayer, I see. 24 mil combat power, okay. Arcane Umbra weapon. That tier 7 attack. That is a tier 7 attack on their Arcane Umbra, okay. Kino secondary. Hasn't gone his special one for his Demon Slayer yet. Not that surprising. Using the Antelian Guardian, so this is an old character because most people don't do this anymore. Arcane Umbra. Treasure Hunter John's ring. Wow. Fauna, Tenebris complete double item drop. What a lucker. Do 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 do. $150 mobs to go. And this character's dailies will be done, and that'll be good. Okie, another set of daily. I got a crib as a chair. Yeah, I saw your little crib chair from the Gachapon rewards. I missed Arcana. We never went to Cavern Lower Path. It's a good thing I checked that, because I definitely do not want to miss those arcane dailies. These are important for this character, because I want to be done these symbols. These symbols need to finish. I feel embarrassed. I mean, you don't have to use the chair. Because you have something doesn't mean you need to use it and show off that you have it. You could also just delete it, I'm pretty sure. Alright, to the AB. Six, this, there we go. I want to buy these really big pants from the flea market. Welcome to the stream, VUB. I mean, they look good, but I don't think they're supposed to drag on the floor. Well, there's a couple ways to fix that. I'm sure there are seamstresses around where you live, and you can go to there and get them fitted, so you can make them smaller in size so they actually fit you. Two, you can roll them up, which is a temporary solution at best. But you can always roll them and do something to, like, make it so that they stay there. But, yeah, they're not supposed to drag on the floor. Seamstresses from Silksong? Well, I'm sure they exist where you live. I'm sure somebody can do some form of, repairs to clothes and, like... It's not a very hard thing. Like, I could do it. To get them, like... Well, mine would be jank. Not jank, but, like, obviously somebody who's actually doing it for a living will be significantly better than guy who learned it in high school. How to do basic things like that. Even the waistline's too big? I'm sure there's a way to fix that, but that's a little bit harder. I'm pretty sure you can also fix that. What type of big pants are there? They're like what's holding up the waistline? I assume you're not using a belt with them. So it's probably like some elastic band of some sort? Or is it like rope that you can tie tighter? Because if it's rope that you can tie tighter, you just make it tighter and then waistline is solved. But I assume based on the fact that you're not saying just rope, then can't you just tie the rope tighter and make it so it fits with the waistline? Ah, I see. Yeah, it's a little unfortunate. I don't know if that's fixable, honestly, for the waistline. I don't know. I'll fix it soon, TM, yeah. It'll get fixed. 6 years later, you're like, I never fixed it, I just kept using them. That's pretty cheap. I mean, sometimes when you pay so cheap for something, you're like, I can't really complain about what I got. You know, I paid, like, next to nothing for it, so it's like, yeah. I'll take it. It's got a couple flaws, but hey, it's good enough. That makes it the third pair of pants I own right now. What happened to all your pairs of pants before that? Oh, wait, no, I know what happened. Never mind. I remember. There may have been some unfortunate flooding existing. That probably ruined a lot of your stuff. Has the flooding at least stopped now, or is it still just happening? Stopped a way ago? Okay, that's good at least. At least not. No more fear of... Well, I guess the fear of random flooding could still happen. It's not like Mother Nature's gonna be like, oh yeah, I won't flood your place anymore. It's like, no, that could still happen. The other side of the weather spectrum. What's the other side now of, instead of flooding, what did it go to? We got a, where did my trash can go? Wind with a side of salty dust. Yeah, that has happened here where I live, where it gets so windy that you're just like, okay, I had a garbage can here yesterday when I put it out of the road, and now it's gone. Where did it go? Usually, at least for us, it doesn't go that far anywhere, because it usually gets caught somewhere, and it's just like, oh yeah, it's down the road, couple houses down, go find it. That's how we find our blue box at some point, but... And garbage cans. Mostly garbage cans, because the blue box doesn't really get to fly anywhere. They're kind of low profile, so... To be fair, I don't really mind the wind, but why does it always blow from the front? Well, you know, it is what it is. Here, because we have so many trees, it's very obvious when it's not blowing from the way you would expect. So for us, it's like, I'll go outside and it's a super windy day, but then I'll just go sit beside the trees and like, yep, we got protection. It's like the USB thing where you flip it over 3 times and it still doesn't go in. You're like, alright, I put it in wrong the first time. You're like, okay. You put it in wrong the second time. You're like, okay, did I mess up the first time? Then you still can't fit in. You're like, you look at it, you look at the hole, you look at it, you look at the hole, and you're like, what is wrong, USB? Why you don't fit? I can't think of anything else that does that, though. Like, that you try to put it in, because, like, you try to plug in something to an electrical socket, that usually, like, you can't really... You can't flip it that many times before it goes in, you know? But that USB, God, those USBs, you can definitely be, like... Alright, I'm officially feeling very stupid at this point. Why isn't this fitting? Micro USB. See, the only micro USB I've ever had is for my controller. Honestly, I don't understand why the micro USBs exist because, like, you put it into the same socket as all the other ones. It's just the other side of it is micro. It's terrible because it doesn't stay slotted in. It's way weaker structurally, so they break all the time. Like, micro USBs are the most useless thing I've ever seen. I just don't see their purpose. Because they're just worse than the USB in every single type. Like, I don't understand why my Xbox controller still uses them. It went from a normal USB to a micro USB with the newer generation of Xbox controllers, and I'm just like, this is inferior in every shape, way, or form. This thing sucks. I had to buy another cord for it just so I could actually have a micro USB that didn't just pop out when my leg slightly brushed against the cord. Like, it baffles me. I don't get it. I just hate that thing. It pisses me off. This other bakery open nearby, and I low-key don't understand their business practices. What do they do different than the other bakery that's so bad? That's actually kind of like here. We'll have, like, a bunch of corner stores open. Like, there's just certain businesses that will open, like, 2 feet from each other. And I'm like, yeah, but did you guys not look? Like, there's another of your type of business literally, like, beside you. And they're already established. Wheat bread has a unified price of being 1 dirham per loaf. And they're trying to sell it for more? Yeah, that's another thing I'll never understand. Sell 4 loaves for 3 dirhams and 5 loaves for 5.5. What? Okay, why is the 5 loaves more expensive, and why wouldn't you just, like, let me buy 3 loaves, walk out of the store, come back in and be like, yeah, I'm buying another 3 loaves. Or 4 loaves for 3 dirhams. Like, what? I don't get it. Why is 4 loaves the special breakpoint of I save a whole dirham? It's like saying the equivalent of like, yeah, let me just pay 3 Canadian dollars for 4 things, and then if I buy 5 of them, I'm paying an extra $half on it now. What? What? That doesn't make any sense. I spent a solid 2 minutes or 3 arguing with the cashier that I am underpaying for 4 loaves. Then she told me to buy 5 to overpay instead. Yeah, I cannot explain that. Oh, oh, no, my game didn't crash. It tried to crash. It definitely lagged the hell out. And was not happy about whatever happened, but it did not, in fact, crash. Good night, VBB. Have a good sleep, and, you know, hopefully you get those pants fixed. And hopefully that bakery figures out what the hell they're doing, because that, like, they're gonna go out of business real quick. Overpay for 5, underpay for 4. So you're telling me to always buy 4 loaves only is the option. Gotcha. Okay, that's that done. I'm pretty sure I checked the Mystic Frontier. Yeah, I did, and there was nothing really of note. Hello, Babu. Welcome to the stream. Not much. Getting the dailies done. Then we're gonna go beat up Black Mage on my Kinesis, most likely. Yeah, because I mean, I have an hour left to go. I don't think I'm gonna take an hour to do a 2 character sets of dailies. Just have a hunch about that. Let's see, what do we get from these blue bags? 5 nodestones. Alright, I mean, I'll take that. Solar energy is pretty useless. We have a 24-hour mission on this character. We'll come back to you if we don't have anything good on the other character. Yeah, we'll come back to you and check later after we go to the Ren to see if that has anything good. Because the Ren is definitely the better one suited for doing any high tier missions, because since the remake of the system, I haven't really farmed on my other characters to make familiars for drops. Or not drops, but actual, like, Mystic Frontier familiars. We did some flaming earlier. I had some pretty insane flames on the Kana. And the Wild Hunter struggled to hit a flame. Well, that's not true. We hit 2 insane luck flames if I would have been on a luck class for the Wild Hunter. Unfortunately, it's a dex class, so they were completely useless and got replaced shortly after. Actually, I think I'm still wearing one of them, because it was 121 luck and 7% all stat on that flame. And I was like, ah, yes. Couldn't have gotten this on any of my luck characters instead? But no, we got that on the Wild Hunter, and it stuck with it because it had like 30 dex or something. Which is very unfortunate, but it is what it is with the flames. Sometimes you get good ones, sometimes you get bad ones. Oh, I know I have to do it before the reset happens because it eats it at reset and refreshes them. But I gotta go check the Ren first to see what it has. Because the problem with this Cadena is it's unlikely to be able to even do the legendary mission. Yeah, because at reset, for those that didn't know, when reset happens, whatever Mystic Frontier missions you had active at the time get refreshed. So it's like, it just full refreshes them. So you do need to use them each day, depending on like what you're trying to do. But like I said, this character is unlikely to even be able to do the legendary mission very well. So it is the last resort that I'll accept that if the Ren has absolutely nothing and it's got like blue missions across the board. Either way, I'm doing 2 missions on the Ren, so. Also, One Punch Man events are ending in literally an hour and 4 minutes. Make sure to claim all the rewards. Finish up anything you want to do on them. You are running out of time. Hopefully everybody got their One Punch Saitama characters to 235 for their titles. And if you didn't care for that, well, congrats on your break from events, because you didn't really have to do much for the One Punch Man stuff. It was a very chill event overall. Hello card, let me get that, thank you. Yeah, it is getting deleted in an hour. Want a drink? I mean, I have water in front of me. I have been hydrating. Also, thank you for the posture check. I was a bit late on that, but I did in fact fix my posture. So I'm pretty decent about my posture for the most part. I don't really sit that badly in my chair. The Genos event, I think, wasn't that bad if you came into the last week of it and didn't rush it. If you tried to rush it, well, oh, alcoholic beverage? 0 chance. I don't drink alcohol. I've never really liked the taste of it at all. And like, I just don't drink it. I pressed the wrong arrow keys. You know what? Origin. I drank... Crown Royal is like the only thing I've drank that I actually like enjoyed the taste of, but I don't care enough to go out of my way to buy it and such. For alcohol, I've had a few like fruity drinks when I was randomly at a restaurant to just try out some stuff, and it tasted alright, but like again, am I gonna go out of my way to get that? Not really. But then beer itself, I took 2 sips of it. It tasted the most disgusting thing I've ever tasted in my life, and I was like, I'm good. Like, why would I force myself to like this? And I was just like, yeah, I'm good. You know, like, it's just... Why force myself to drink something that costs way more than anything else I would buy? And, like... For what? I don't even like the taste of it at all, so it's just... It never made sense to me. Alright, that's the daily's done on this character. Oh, we also have Nightmare Paradise to do. That's right, I do have to do Nightmare Paradise on a character. I swear. Yeah, I feel like the whole thing about drinking beer for a lot of people is just to fit in when they're at, like, parties and bars. What did I do Angler Company? I'm pretty sure I did it on my... Did I do it on the Ren or did I do it on the Cadena? I don't know who did my Angler Company this week. We'll have to figure it out. Anyways, Mystic Frontier time. Let's go check this out. Alright, so we have an 18-hour mission. So we have one team that can do it. Blue pouch, nothing. Alright, well 18 versus 19. We'll take the 18 cost pouch. Usually I'm not worried about failing the first roll. But triple ones is asking for a bit much. Blue pouch, nothing. Blue pouch, nothing. Blue pouch. Well, blue pouch it is. And now we have a 12-hour mission with the leaf-free team. Let's send that out. Instantly a purple pouch for free. Nothing. Purple pouch number 2. Okay, okay. Glowing. You know what? We next round it. Blue pouch, glowing. Blue pouch. I mean, I'll take a blue pouch. Yeah, none of these can. Ooh, those some bad rolls. Let's get some higher rolls here. We do need 8 out of 115. That's kind of high, but it's doable for this team. Well, I say it's doable, but if we keep rolling ones, we're not going to do it. I don't know if this is enough. No, it was not enough. Well, whatever. And we get a legendary mission in the last slot. Why not? Can we get anything good? We get a blue pouch to start off with. Not exciting that much, but something. There's a purple pouch and a glowing pouch. We'll take the purple pouch. Hopefully we roll. Alright, we're rolling for some action points because those are all base pouches, and I'm not really down for that. $35 for a purple pouch. I'll take it. I'm pretty sure we will way overroll that. Yep. Alright, so 2 purple pouches and a blue pouch. That's what that is. Nothing too crazy. Boop. Another superior belt. I don't think I've gotten a superior earring in a while. I keep getting belts. Not like it matters for this character whatsoever. I'm pretty sure like I don't care about them, but just funny that I cannot get the superior earrings. I guess I'll do Nightmare Paradise before I do my bossing, because then I have to do the reset, and then we'll do the Kinesis stuff.
If you hadn't gone to the trouble of destroying my life's work, I would feel a slight pang of guilt at making you suffer.
Oh, we're getting closer and closer to that inkwell note. Again, I don't really know what I'm expecting from it. Like, there's some generic things like you hope that you're gonna see, but who knows? Could be another nothing burger note that just like, hey, here's what we're talking about, but we're not really doing yet, and here's some gifts. Which I'll always be happy about the gifts, but I'd rather they solve underlying stuff. Someone leaked that there might be changes to the spare system. I mean, that'd be interesting if we get that, because Korea just got that, right? Like, they got a change to the spare system. So if it's just that and we're getting it earlier into our game than Korea, like, compared to when we should have got it in comparison to Korea, it wouldn't be that bad. I wouldn't mind that, but I don't think it'll change too much for how I play the game for the most part. Makes CRA easier to upgrade, I guess. You got air conditioning at my place? No. But considering how cold it gets in the winter and such, and like, usually summer's not too bad nowadays. So it's not like I have an AC unit for my room, but it's like weird how to set it up and stuff. And it's like just a personal one room thing. It's not like the full house. Right now, what is the temperature right now? Actually, let me go Google this. It's currently a +8. Tomorrow's supposed to be a +8. 14, 16, 11, and then the lows are in the negatives. So we're flip-flopping between it's freezing and it's kind of warm. CRA pants are, for me, it's always the chest piece. Chest pieces are always what's rigged for me when I try to do CRA. They're always the ones that boom. Honestly speaking, though, if they implement the boom changes that Korea got, like 1-to-1, they just implement that in the inkwell note, like, for the upcoming patch, I'd be able to get all my CRA from 20... 21 to 22s like instantly. Because CRA will just be guaranteed to get to 22s. You have so many spares that like every time you boom it, you just put in the amount to restore it to the exact start you boomed at. Repeat the process in just one tap. You could even do it off event. And like it wouldn't be that bad. So that is a thing. I don't think there's any other item that's in the same position as CRA though that you would do that with. The CRA is the only item that you have like hundreds of dupes of. How many dupes does this character have for CRA at this point? Let's go look at this. 246. That's 49 dupes for that piece. And that's my lowest piece. So, yeah. Getting those to 22 would be a joke, even off event, because you're just gonna mass dupe it, restore to X stars, and just keep tapping until you hit. Tomorrow's supposed to hit 90. Yeah, for us, it's still in... It may be technically spring right now, but there's still snowbanks as tall as I am outside. Though they are melting very quickly. It has been raining pretty hardcore these past few days. So, there is that going on. I have been done the 100 mobs on this map for a while, haven't I? Oh, whatever. Also, is it just me or the map clearing effects from the One Punch Man event really underwhelming? Like, I feel like every other event, when we've had the map clear, they'll clear multiple waves. And I'm lucky if the One Punch Man even clears a single wave sometimes. Like, these things suck. And I swear the Genos one is bugged where it only hits in the direction you're facing. It's like really weird. This event's had a lot of weird stuff about it where I'm just like, man, they, just like the anime, did not try very hard to do much with the One Punch Man thing. I did finish up all the other dailies. Yep, there's the last one. And we gotta go do Nightmare Paradise. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did Angler Company on my Cadena by accident. I want to do Nightmare Paradise on that character, but whatever. Just do it on the run. It's a Kane. Kane with some Eternals. Quite a few Eternals, actually. And a black card equipped. Nice. Always happy to see that. Secondary. Pino with that. I'm surprised they didn't try to reroll the Pino. What's up with me inspecting random people and every single person having, like, insane item drop double lines? He has 3 double item drops. Like, I get it. You need to do that to be able to wear Pendants of the Spirit. I guess he is 286, so this is probably his main character doing this. So that makes at least a bit of sense, but, like, still, it's crazy to me. How often I see, like, people with just 3 lines of triple drop. Or double drop, I should say. 3 items with double drop. It's a weird sentence to say now that I think about it. Anyways, that's the dailies done. Alright, so now I need to go open up the Nightmare Paradise on this character. Alright, story mode has been completed on Nightmare Paradise. Time to do my Nightmare Paradise. Is it 100 or 300? I think I need 300 for that. Yeah, it's 200. 200. My bad, my bad. Still not really used to the minigames in here for the typing test stuff, so probably fail some of them. I also didn't realize, when you're jumping at these, the first time, like, I just jumped up, and I only hit one of them the first time when I did it, and I was like, oh, that's a thing. They're actually, like, proximity-based to doing this. It's not just like, oh, you just activate all of them each time. Shit. Wasn't fast enough to press Z. Well, whatever. It's not like it's the end of the world. Oh no! I missed one. We did it! Nightmare Paradise is definitely the fastest of the 3, though. Hello, mini-boss. Apparently I cannot bind you. Alright, and then this one, we just look for the tail that's messed up. Well, not messed up, but has the gold chain on it, because that's the one. This one right here. CC. Oh. By the way, if you're done with the typing test, like you got the one that you need to type, you don't need to type all of them. You can just press escape and cancel it, and it'll execute the one that you did, but skip the other ones. So, you can save a bit of time doing that. Or if you're a fast typer and you don't really care about typing for extras, you just type all of them out, and it's the same thing. Damn it. I looked the wrong way the arrows are going. I started with a 1. It was supposed to be 4. Oh my god, I am just failing at typing right now. Well, whatever. I wonder if I can do it like this. I'm gonna try something weird. It's either gonna hit 2 or just 1. It only hit 1. I wanted to see if I could somehow hit both of these. I guess I would have to jump way closer to that. I don't know if that's possible to gap that, though. Well... Instead of doing sets of 2, we tried something really ridiculous on the last set of 2 to see if it would work. It did not. And then we failed 2 sets of 2. Now I could really... Ooh, I spent an extra 30 seconds on this floor. We're breaking the bank on time, guys. Thing is, I don't remember all the floors I get a boss stage. Oh, this is the cloud stage. Yeah, this is the cloud stage. You just murder that thing and don't care because the cloud stage takes forever, it feels like. Hmm. Four, one, one. Wow, that came a lot closer to me than I thought it was gonna be. Oh my god. Thanks, VC. Wow, okay, triple ones. Why not? Oop. How far do you go? Holy moly, I was like... Should've just ran through you. Would've been simpler. Alright, and we're done this. You know what, you get the Ascend skill. Yeah, because I think now we get the mini-boss. I think it's the... Yeah, it's the fight with the mini-boss. Oh. I was like... Am I supposed to do something? Yeah, I'm supposed to press tab and do something here. Okay, so the better you do that, the more damage you do to her. Okay. I was wondering that. And that is that done. Alright, tip for this stage, by the way. Make sure you open the maximum amount for the key. What is this cursed first setup, by the way? I just noticed, like, it's a full-blown block. Oh, well. Okay, that was cool. Too far away from the key, are you kidding me? Oh, get over here, key. Alright, after that first little mishap, the key stage ain't that bad, I find. Okay, we break that, and then we do the mini boss fight. Where you have to, like, beat him up 4 times or something. I don't know. I didn't really get this boss fight that much. Two, 1, 2, 3. Thanks, XVV. RE. 1, 1, 4, 3, not 2. I don't really know what you're trying to stop on this stage, honestly. I just kind of, like, spam the shit out of it. And accept that I'm just going... Wait, why did I get 2 for killing him there? I truly do not understand this boss fight. I thought I had to kill 4. I thought I had to kill him at least 2 more, another time, but apparently I did 2 at the same time there. But yeah, that's Nightmare Paradise. It's not that hard. It's pretty chill overall, I find. Okay, what we're leveling up on this character at this point? Let's see, Hexa. Let's pop this open. We were trying to level up the Mugi Spirit Strike to 14. Okay, so alright, well, Oh, that's that done. That's this character done. Yeah, that took like, what, 15 minutes or something like that? That one's so quick to do compared to the other ones. Very nice. The LeBay's prototype ring. Goodbye, my ring or strength 6 that I had on my Ren. Goodbye. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is boss this. Actually, nope, wrong shot. Is there anything else I need? No, because we're just going into practice mode. That's right. Oh, did I accept the mission yet, though? I don't think I have. Okay, I have accepted it on this character. Nice. This, that. We're in the boss. Yep. Animations get turned down. I have never soloed this on this character before. Oh, I don't even have the smithing skill. Oh wait, no, I do have. It's just I never set it up on this character. Okay. Ooh, I was like, there's no way I want to do that without the smithing skill. Like, for sure I can get that. Okay, we have fixed this. Start the trial. Yep. Yeah, this character is not strong enough to one phase without its origin. Which is expected. You know, there's a little bit of gap between the other characters in this one. It is just a bit. Hey, purple. Okay, and he's gonna be doing his hand thingy here. Is it gonna be middle? Is it gonna be left? Is it gonna be right? It's middle. Shit. Should I just invuln there? Okay, we're gonna lose another life like that. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. We just accept that we lost 2 lives there with Bozo, but it's not the end of the world. As long as we get through phase 3 relatively, like, fine, it's not that bad. Okay, middle it is. Do I use another 2-minute and just hold off on the 2-minute afterwards? Probably. Oh, we pushed. I turned off my stuff, but apparently... Well, this is a little bit worse for P3. We're not coming in here full power, to say the least. I guess it still times out fine, because we're just gonna get our next 2 minutes with our origin, and we're like... Oops. I have to sneeze. This is terrible timing to sneeze. Ah! Holy, almost died because of a sneeze. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. I flew up to the corner. I tried to fly down and then forgot that, you know what I can't do as this class? Fly down when I fly up. Ugh. Oh. And I actually died to damage there. Wow, okay. Well, we're not really rushed for time, so you know what we do? We just AFK, we take the death, we accept it. Do I need to be this safe with my lives? Probably not, but we just do this and be safe. It's not like I'm rushed for time, like, I gotta do this. We have 37 minutes and we're almost done P3, so, like, we just wait out these death timers when we actually die because of mistakes being made. My god, the animation lag for auto-attacking on this class is unbearable sometimes. That still hit me, huh? Be safe, be safe. Duck. Okay, we didn't duck in time. Ow. Alright, can I stop getting kicked? Do that, do this, do that, because that thing's gonna fly away for sure. Come on, you have point 4. Just die. Thank you. And now we go into the last phase. We need to change this because we want the white aura. Or the black aura around us, white aura, white orbs hitting us. Yay. Holy, white shotguns are happening a lot right now, and it's very annoying. I didn't switch for my 1 minute, but whatever. Oh my lord. Will I do a face cam one day? Maybe. That's not out of the cards. I don't really care to show my face that much. Will it be anytime soon? Probably not. I don't really think about, like, doing a face cam. It's not like I'm something special behind the face behind the this little VTuber, okay? Just a normal guy, slightly overweight. Who wears glasses and is pretty much blind without them. Okay, I guess we're involving because yeah, I had one safe spot on this entire side. That doesn't happen too often. Hey, this time there's actually some safe spots on this side. Who would have guessed? Yeah, like I said, it's not out of the question that I do a face cam at some point. Like, I'm not opposed to it, but I'm also not really, like, thinking of, like, I'm gonna do that. I do want to upgrade my VTuber, though. I need to look into that. Get a better PNG tuber that's not made from some guy on Etsy. Which, let me be real, it's probably AI made. But I never realized how tanky this phase actually was. Oh, that's a shotgun that was hidden in that shot there. Holy moly. Ah. I don't know why I involved. It's entirely black on this side. What the? How did I mistake that for white? Like, I thought this entire side was white again, and I was like, oh, that's not good, you know? I gotta involve that, and then I look, and I'm like, what color blindness did I just see? Probably would help if I, you know, minimize the chat to be able to see this corner that I've been fighting in. That's probably not the best idea. Would not do that. Would not recommend that if you're actually trying to prog this boss and you're having any amount of issues. You know, obstructions to your vision while bossing, not a good idea. We are being changed very shortly to be a completely different class, but I quite enjoy Kinesis, honestly. We have a lot of cool things that we can do. Though animation-wise, you can't see nothing because I do not play with animations on during actual bossing. We have an insane amount of invulns. which is not going away with the remake. We will be continuing to have all the invulns we have right now. So we got our auto attack. Kind of delays us. We can't move while attacking. We just drop a train. They have made the train drop right in front of us now, which is very nice. It used to drop like over here. The Cube of Doom. Our only summon nowadays. The changes are overall very positive. It makes... We get rid of our psychic points. So one thing that improves is no longer will we have to have 10 points into this. You no longer have to have 10 points into this. So that gives you a lot more leeway with your inner hyper stats. You get more damage, which is very nice. The second thing is we become much more of a burst class than a DPM class. It does not actually condense our burst. We're still a 30-second burst class, but it does improve our invuln. So right now, Mental Tempest is about a 7 or 8 second invuln. So this thing, instead of it being 7 seconds about, it'll last 10 seconds. So we're going to have 20 seconds of invuln for our 30-second burst. Pretty good. They also make it so that Mental Tempest, right now when you use that skill, you have to cancel it with your float. If I just go back into this real quick and just show that off. So like, you're supposed to be floating here. You'll never see a Kinesis do that because they just activate Kinetic Jaunt. It'll put your Jaunt on a 10-second cooldown, but lets you get out of that animation. That's pretty much the only thing you animation cancel. There's other things you could animation cancel, but they're like so minor that it doesn't matter. They're also making it so most of our skills activate off just auto attacking. Like a bunch of our skills are going to be kind of like Wild Hunter, where when you auto attack, you're just going to have that activate your other procs and stuff, which is very nice. Champion, a level up rank. Boom, we are now S rank. We have 2 SS, 1 S. We're going to try to do this SS rank to get the crit damage on this character. What's my combat power? Oh my god, I'm 180 mil now on this character. You know, having a Legion champion in here does make a difference, guys. That additional 6% crit damage and 10% boss. Pretty good. What else is there that's changed? Oh, another big change. Right now, we have a Hexer Matrix that's completely useless. This skill right here, Psychic Shockwave, does nothing. Literally no Kinesis ever levels this up. And the reason why is this skill. So on my Seek key, I have Psychic Shockwave. And it's a really good skill for mobbing. The only time you ever use this thing is for mobbing. And that's only before you get access to this skill, which comes from your Hexer Matrix, from upgrading this right here, your M2. Once you have your M2, you never use this, because you use this thing instead. That is being changed where Psychic Shockwave is actually going to be a DPS skill that's becoming a cooldown or something, or like, it's going to actually be useful. So your Hexa Matrix actually gets full utility now. This is actually useful to level up, which is very nice. What else has changed in our Hexa Matrix? I don't think there's anything else that changes in our Hexa Matrix. It's just kind of like, that was the big thing, where right now we have a negative skill that like you never level up or touch, and it will finally become something. So if you actually max out a Kinesis, you're at least on par with every other class, and not just... A maxed out Kinesis still doesn't level this up. Like, you could have like 30,000 fragments, infinite. You could max this out in a single second, and it's still not even worth doing. I guess the one niche use of this skill is you saw me use it on Black Mage when I was in P2. and you're on the far ends because you can't auto attack and you can't use any other skills that reach. So you can use this to attack the boss. It does like next to no damage. It's not super useful, but it's becoming a real DPS skill. Actually, let's go over other changes. I haven't looked at the Kinesis. Kinesis Remaster Google Doc. Let me pop this open on stream here, because I want to go see if there's any other changes that have been put into this. Firefox visual properties, make sure it's on the right thing. Yep, okay. There we go. Uh, doo -doo -doo. Yeah, so before we were 55-45 split, to now it's 65-35. They made the class easier. You're more burst heavy. We have a long ass burst. We don't have party support. We are losing 2 seconds of bind with our burst currently. Once Soul Hakade comes out, it's not a problem. See you later, who are you? Have a good night. Let's see, what else? Yeah, pretty much everything got modified. Oh yeah, I forgot about Mental Shield. Okay, if you actually play Kinesis right now before the remaster, there's a thing called Mental Shield. Never turn this on. Don't bother with this. This is the biggest bait spell I've ever seen in the game. It drains psychic points when you get hit and does nothing. It doesn't actually reduce damage because all the one-shots still one-shot you with this. So, yeah, that skill is such a meme. Has there been any updates to this? Let me scroll through this. Uh, is there an FAQ of like, no, there's not. They definitely added some more stuff though, because this bossing rotation and all that stuff didn't exist. Yeah, alright, so there's been changes, but nothing that I can really like care to look at. Probably look at it off stream at one point. Do I want to do the Saren? I'm trying to waste 3 more minutes to just be able to do my reset dailies and get that done real quick. And then go do Saren. Game, you want to let me use my VIP stat buff thing? Thank you. Oh, this is gonna expire also, isn't it? Huh. Or wait, no, that's gonna expire in, yeah, this will expire later today. Okay. Should be fine anyways. Not like it really matters that much to this VIP. Well, that's pretty good stats, actually. Eh, I'm not in that much of a rush. If it does expire, like, I think the character's still fine to do it with it or without it. This got improved a lot, actually. We went up so much combat power on this character. Because we were like 168 mil before, and now we're 180 mil. So the Legion Champion buffs made a huge difference to this character's power. The question is, what do I put in the 4 slot? Do I actually put the AB? But the thing is, I feel like the Challenger World is going to end, and then the new character from the Challenger World is going to be able to go into the 4 slot, because I don't think the 5th shot has been unlocked, right? Does anybody know when, like, 5th slot has not unlocked in KMS, right? That's not a thing yet? I don't think the fifth one's out. Yeah, so if I put this in, I'm probably just gonna end up removing it because it's gonna go replace the Challenger World character on this. I'll just keep it as is. Honestly speaking, AB is probably the class I'm replacing out of my characters. To be, this is gonna be the Legion. The hell is it called? The new class, anyways. Not new class, but the new character I make on the Challenger World that replaces it. And then the other two are just gonna be brought up higher than it because I prefer the Kana and Wild Hunter over the AB. AB just hasn't really changed much. It's just existed. It's fun, but it's just not, like, anything crazy. Wow, it is weird to see this little events in here. Okay, story mode completed on that. Alright. Well, reset has happened. Let's go make sure we do the correct things. AB is going to do... Or not AB. Wild Hunter is going to do the Monster Park Extreme. Kana has to do the Monster Parks. We're not going to forget this in this short time. By the way, is the game crashing? I think my game crashed. It's definitely locked up from swapping characters. It is not happy about me swapping characters right now. It crashed. Well, I did do Black Mage, and there's a real issue with me doing Black Mage because it tends to just crash on me after a while of doing Black Mage. This time it decided to crash very early on into after the Black Mage. Not very fun, but it is what it is. You restarting Maplestory, or did I fail to open you? No, you're restarting. Okay, just Maplestory is having some issues. Do 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 do. Did it start? No, it didn't start. Okay. My Maplestory is having some real issues right now. You want to work with me, Maplestory? I don't think I'm asking for too much here. Round 3, will it open? Or I might have to do a repair file and call the stream early because my Maplestory decided to brick itself somehow. The One Punch Man event's ending just killed my game. Are you even trying to start, or is it just got hanging up on something here? Hmm. Alright, let's see something here. Before I decide to do anything crazy. Is there a random Maplestory process that is not ending for whatever reason? It doesn't look like it. Hmm. Okay, let me... Okay, we're gonna give this one last try. If it does not open here, we are just gonna have to call the stream because I can't really like repair file is gonna take like 20-30 minutes. And if that doesn't work, then I have to reinstall Maplestory, which is like an hour. Well, it's not actually. I don't actually know how long it takes to install Maplestory nowadays. I haven't really timed it. Okay, well, it's still in the task manager as running. And it died. Yeah, there is something killing my Maplestory right now. Well, this is very awkward. Let me see if I close this and try that. Let me close this, see if that does anything. Let me close this. Okay, this is truly the last attempt. If closing all that stuff, like the other things that could maybe, like BNet or my Arknights or something is conflicting with it for opening, because I know if I have Lost Ark open, MapleStory will not open. Like, I have to open MapleStory before I open Lost Ark if I want to play those games together. And it's not looking like it's going to work. Well, I guess we're going to do the Saren mission on the Kinesis on a later date. Because my MapleStory has decided to just brick itself right now. I didn't really want to end stream yet, but yes, that's going to be the end of the stream for today because my game just decided it doesn't want to work anymore. Which is really weird. I haven't had that happen before in MapleStory, but we'll be back on Wednesday or Thursday, I should say. Hopefully, Inkwell Note comes out on Thursday. But yeah, that's going to be the end of the stream. If you enjoy the content and you're not already following on Twitch, give me a follow on Twitch. If you're on the YouTube side of things, give me a like and a sub. And if you're on the, or if you want to join the Discord, here's the Discord link. Little awkward ending to the day, but when the game decides it doesn't want to run, the game decides it doesn't want to run. I'm going to go troubleshoot this and see what's wrong with my MapleStory, but that's going to be it for today. Bye bye!